Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. We have a little surprise for you. We accepted a challenge, and I know there's gonna be mixed reviews on it, but we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit. There might be a new animal on our land. No, there definitely is.
There definitely is.
So yeah, we're gonna introduce you to him, but I've already fed everybody down here in the goat pen this morning. Sorry if you can hear the tractor running, because it is. We're gonna do a little bit of cleaning up because we got some cold nights, like 38 degrees one night, 24, 20.
25.
Yeah, so I want to get the pen cleaned out, dried out. We can put fresh straw in. But of course, we got to see some goatlets and we got to see our new friend on the farm. After chores, of course.
After chores. But I'm pretty excited about him.
All right, stick around. We're going to get this stuff taken care of and then we will go introduce you to him. That's right. It's a boy.
It is a boy.
So we've got the rake on the back of the tractor that we got from retired Ralph's Rental Emporium. Thanks, Dad. And I think that will work wonders. We did goats and rakes, man. They can't leave them alone. He's gonna scratch his horns on it. But we did a little test run. I pulled some out with the rake, and I think it might be the easiest way to do this. The last time we did this, we opened up this panel right here, just cut the zip ties over there, pressed it back and tied it to that panel. But we always have the challenge. Maybe we just put rakes down in Goatville, that'll do it.
Yeah.
We always have the challenge of getting these guys down into Goatville so that we can open up the panel and not let everybody out. But brought this out so we can clean that. Let's see what happens if we take that down into Goatville.
Let's do it.
All right.
Want to take this down into Goatville?
Do a little goat train. Ain't nobody moving. Hang on, Mama's in the way.
Weed shuts my finger, man.
Oh, it tastes delicious. Oh, what? Wait.
We got fruit train.
All right, we've got Herc over here in that nursery with water. Got these guys down here with plenty of water and their entire hay feeder.
Thank you.
It went fairly well. You're welcome, by the way. They all followed the feeder. Welcome to Goatville.
Yeah, that worked out real well, actually.
Look at the little spruce in that sign. It's too funny. All right, we're gonna do some cleaning for you guys. Don't. Well, yeah. I mean, you can talk to one another and be your silly selves. Larry, don't back down. He doesn't have the size, but he's got the mentality, that's for sure.
Okay, well, next time I know which zip ties to grab.
The bigger ones?
White ones, yeah.
Oops. Sweet. All right, now we just cut the panel open and I'm gonna get to raking.
That sounds great, babe.
I love our shelf.
I love our shelf too.
I use that thing more than I care to admit. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Dookie?
Look at this pile.
Built a wall.
We did build a wall, and it's all going away today. Spruce, don't do that. Hey, don't chew on that. Great job with that rake. That did a lot of work.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going back to the rental emporium. I'll have to call the manager there and see what he thinks, but that's about the 4th or 5th thing we've done with that in the few short days that we've had with it, and all of them have been super beneficial.
Oh, I agree completely.
Makes it a lot easier.
And
the right tools.
The wall of straw and hay is gone.
Yeah, that was like 8 to 12 inches deep right there.
Yeah. Hi, Bluesy. You done with the tractor being loud over here?
She was laying down in there. Would they like all being able to get access to the hay feeder at the same time?
It really does make a big difference.
They've been in it pretty much the whole time. Spruce is gonna knock it over. I don't know what that guy's deal is, but
Oh, he just has attitude.
I'm gonna have to bolt that thing to the ground when we find its final resting place.
I know. Oh, look. Bluesy, did you just need a break, baby girl?
Should be good.
Earl has a very distinct bleat.
What if I accidentally open the gate?
I mean, I'm fine with it as long as you are.
They gotta learn my little contraption. Mama and her boys finally figured it out. But
Lair Bear, come on, man. I love Earl's little hops. He just hops where he goes. We're getting it cleaned out, Blue. What do you think? I kind of feel like Blue's like, it feels good to stretch my legs.
yeah, the babies. It's only the second time, right? Just the last time when we got everybody out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when these little goatlets, man, they get a little bit more room and they realize they can get their speed going. Where you see all the kick flips coming out.
Yep.
So these little ones are now, will be 4 weeks old
In 2 days.
in 2 days. I'm gonna try to summarize this as best I can. Yesterday was a super loaded full day for me and Shannon. From start to finish, it was a great day, but it just took a few turns here and there. Definitely a day in a country life, wouldn't you say?
For sure.
Like, if somebody could define, like, what is country life like? What happens on a random day where you have some plans, but then they change, whatever. That was yesterday. So we were going to help a couple of friends of ours. They have a decent chunk of land that's a lot like ours, all the trees. It was barren, so they've got a shop, and he's working on it's like a pole barn for his tractor and mower and all that, and it's stinking awesome. And I think Shannon got a little bit of B-roll while he and I were putting on some of the horizontal braces. But on the way up the road, there's a truck pulled over on the side of the road, and I recognized it. And it's our good neighbor up the road here with our other good neighbor down the road there. They had something in the bed of the truck. And I knew about him. I knew the story. I know the background. I know a lot of stuff about it. So we pulled over, and let's just say the rest is kind of history. Plenty more for the rest of that story, but
Let me go get him real quick.
let Shannon go get him and let you guys meet somebody. You've probably guessed it by now. You probably have a pretty decent idea. Just one animal. It's a male. He's not down here with us. We have plans. He's gonna be a challenge. He's gonna be a challenge. He's really good, but we're gonna have to work at it. We're gonna have to work with him and all the other animals. And I think long term, if we just stay consistent and focus, that we can achieve the goals. And I'll kind of go through those a little bit more. But we're also open-minded. We've just got to do what works best for all the rest as well. What do you guys think about having all this space out here? I do apologize for the winds and the background noises. Our microphones are somewhere on the way, just not quite here yet. So we got some windy days coming up, so I'm hoping that they come in pretty soon so you guys don't have to deal with that through the video. First time on the bigger ramp. You guys are pros because you've been practicing with your little one, huh? Do you guys want to meet somebody even smaller than you? You know, having 3 baby goats, goatlets, kids, having 3 goatlets on the farm is, you know, always requires a lot of attention and coming down and making sure she's nursing and all that good stuff. But we thought we'd just add to the mix while we're raising babies. Oh my goodness. Look at the little guy. Hi buddy, were you sleeping? Were you sleeping up there?
He was sleeping a little bit. He did go poop on his way down. He peed a little bit.
Good job. More blue eyes, huh? At least for now. So cute.
He's such a sweetheart. He's just been sleeping in my lap and snuggling nonstop. The littles are enjoying this, aren't they?
He hasn't met any goats yet. Oh, he's a big yawn. That's a big yawn, isn't it?
He did meet Herc and Nala last night. Yeah, I know. Goodness.
So this is, he doesn't have a name yet. You know how we roll.
You know how we are. He's so little and cute.
He is adorable. So on our way to go help our friends, we had the truck all loaded up with our tools and everything. We stopped by Perry's truck and he and Stan had the pups out. And I knew it was a matter of time. I knew when they were born. And it's like, man, if Shannon holds one of them, no way she's gonna be able to walk away. And this little guy had the most coloring like his mama. His mama's a
Catahoula.
Catahoula, which is like a cattle dog, a herding type dog, and she's just sweet as could be. And they are, you know, you've got to train well with them. You got to, like I was mentioning earlier, you got to be consistent, and they can be really good dogs, very, very good dogs. And Perry's dog is fantastic, but she's only about 2 years old, and the neighbor dog visited, and so she got pregnant and had 7 pups. And Perry was not prepared for that. He did a fantastic job taking care of them. And Mama's doing well, but these guys are also part pit. And their teeth, as puppies, are very sharp, as all puppies are. And so poor Mama, her belly is all just marked up. I mean, they're just getting a little rough. So it was really time to start moving them on, and they're eating dog food and everything, but he's still really young. We've never had a puppy this young before. Fortunately, Perry and Stan have a wealth of knowledge with animals and previous experience in farming and all that. And so he's got the shots, he's got everything we need, and he is there to help us, which we are very, very appreciative for. But he was also very appreciative that we helped lighten the load by 1. And I think he's down to about 3 left now.
Yeah. Truth be told, Kyle really wanted these puppies, but he couldn't really talk me into one just by talking me into it. So he knew as soon as I saw it, it would be a game changer.
Yeah.
And it was.
So we started to drive right on by, and I was like, oh no. Oh, Shane's like, wait, what's going on?
I was like, they have puppies.
They got the puppies. I said, well, let's just go check them out, you know? So we stood there, and boom, this little guy just stole our hearts, and we said, we'll be back this afternoon to take him home.
You're so cute. Look at your little squishy face.
That's a super squishy face. You want to walk around a little bit?
Yeah. Look at Herc.
That's a good boy, buddy.
That is a good boy. This is going to be your new little brother.
So our goal is to get he and Hercules acclimated. Herc's doing really, really well. Does a fantastic job at keeping these guys safe, but as you guys know, he gets a little bit energetic and he tries to get Luigi and some of the other goats to play with him or get them to run, and then he can just chase them. And although it doesn't look like it, it'd be really nice if we could get him a friend. So he's got another dog, and of course we want him to take on the alpha role, take him under his wing, but it's going to take a lot of work. We're going to have to really work at it. We're going to have to monitor. He will be trained similarly. We'll probably, I don't know. For right now, I could overwhelm myself and you guys with conversation, but we're taking it one day at a time. And I brought him in my arms and let Herc just smell me up and down, because he had his mama's smells on me, some of the other puppies, and of course I had him in my arms. And we did that last night, and Herc did really well. You know, I mean, he was obviously very intrigued, very curious.
He's trying to play with Herc's Snoopy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's just the cutest thing ever. He says, Herc, can I borrow this?
He's not replacing you, buddy. We're going to train him up so that you can train him. He'll be your little buddy, okay? And you give him jobs to do.
That look.
There's drool strings hanging from his jowls. Remember when we had Hercules at my mom and dad's, because we were living there between the KOA and here till we had power and water, and I think it was really hot.
It was super hot.
And Hercules came on scene. Nala was there with us, and so Herc and Nala got to know each other when Hercules was smaller than Nala. It went great, and he is still very respectful of her and her space whenever they're out together. So this will be unique going the other way around. Hercules will be 2 years old, latter part of April. So he's kind of coming into adulthood, but he's still got plenty of puppy energy. And I'm hopeful that it's a perfect timing to bring another one on the scene and see if they can't build a relationship. And if we got to build more pens, larger space, whatever, you know, we're open-minded and willing to do so. We just have to go one day at a time and see what our needs are and how they're coming along.
And how well they get along and training and all that.
So the breed, Pit and
Catahoula,
that I, for some reason, can't ever get to remember and stay in my head. They call them a couple of different things, like a Pitahula, Catahoula, some other stuff. But when we pulled up and Perry was kind of explaining them to us, he called them Catahooligans. And we thought that was just the funniest thing in the world. So this is actually a common breed. In fact, I think a blue heeler is technically a mix between a cattle dog and a pit bull. And they specifically breed them that way. And then based on how you train them, of course, you're going to bring out the traits. They're very loyal. They're very energetic. They like to do work. And as long as you train them properly and are consistent and spend time with them, which you know we're going to spend a lot of time with them, I think he could be a really great dog. Now, I do have to say this disclaimer, because we're all in love with him already. If it cannot work out and the herd, the chemistry's not right, you know, Perry was the first to tell us in with very wise words. He's been on the planet a couple more years than us. But he's got a lot of experience, and he said, look, absolutely no obligation, no hard feelings. Like, if it's not working out, let me know. We'll find out what to do. We'll find out, you know, if we have to rehome him or whatever. We still have to think of them as farm animals, even though they are kind of like pets to us. But we need him to fill a specific role. And if the chemistry's not right and he causes problems or whatever,
Then we won't keep him in here.
We won't keep him in here. Yeah, we'll keep him
It's
up
as
in the
simple as
camper.
that. Go ahead and ask where he's been sleeping. Go ahead and ask. Throw your guesses out there. I don't think it's going to take long for you guys to realize that he's sleeping in my office. It's temperature controlled. We have a crate in there. It is what it is.
Well, and he's still so young. You know, I think both Nala and Hercules, Nala we got at about 12 weeks. Hercules, I think we were closer to 13, 14 maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
But because they're just now weaning and coming off of mama, Perry had to make that move for their mama's sake. She was ready to get them 7 of them. She's not a large dog. She's maybe, you know, she's about knee high, 35 pounds, 40 tops. And I think their dad was also a little bit about knee high-ish, maybe 50 pounds, something like that. So I don't know how big to expect him to get, but I'm really excited about it.
I'm really excited.
I know it's gonna be a challenge, but challenge accepted.
So I'm not usually one to do things spur of the moment like that. I think things through and I'm like, okay, is this gonna work with everybody? You know, blah, blah, blah. I just couldn't pass this guy up yesterday. He's just so sweet and so cute. I just love him already. And he slept in my lap for over an hour last night. He slept in my lap for about an hour this morning. You know, it's a sweet little bonding time. I think he's getting your food. Yeah, he's getting your food. Yeah, no biting. Nope, no biting. Gonna climb in my lap. Oh yeah. I absolutely love his coloring and markings. You gonna play with her Snoopy? Gonna have to get you your own toys, huh? Isn't it funny how the goatlets at 4 weeks old already have more capabilities than a puppy at 4 weeks old?
I think it's that prey. You know, they know their prey, so they've, over the years, that's, you know, goats have to mature up quick enough to be able to just
defend themselves.
Get away, yeah.
Spruce is intrigued. What do you think, Spruce? do you think, big guy? Can you handle having another puppy brother?
Who this little guy?
This is your new puppy brother.
Where are his horns?
He doesn't have horns.
He gonna bite me?
Maybe.
Oh, great.
Look at Luigi even. Everybody's super curious.
Spruce actually sniffed my hands, as did Larry, to smell him. How can they know when he's, I don't know, what, 5 or 6 pounds?
I think they're just curious, you know?
That he's a moving creature of sorts.
Yeah.
But if he came over by the fence, I think they'd all back up a little bit. You know, the one to let in with him to get him acclimated to goats?
Larry.
I think so. Maybe Harry, we try Larry first, because I know Blue has a problem with dogs, and Larry, he could go with or without him. He's not as adamant as she is. But it's what they did with Hercules. Now, he came from a goat protecting farm. Like, it's in his blood, but we'll have to get little guy acclimated with goats as well. Because he's got to be able to be around the goats just as much as he's got to be able to be around Hercules if he's going to be down here in the pen and share that role with Herc.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time of acclimating them all together.
Yep. It's like everything else. Anytime we brought Blue in, that took months and months and months.
Yeah.
Brought Mama in, that took at least 2 days. But yeah, then Mr. Spruce, when he came in as a little bottle baby.
Little bottle baby. You see little here? Nothing little about this guy. I ain't scared of that little puppy. Keyword little puppy.
Look at Ouija. What the heck? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. He sneezed and he's wiping his nose. He just wiped his nose right on my knee.
That's hilarious.
Come here, Hercules. Come here, Bubba. He's full on leaning back into me.
Spruce is not taking his eye off of him.
You know, while it's nice out, I don't want to put his crate where it's accessible to the goats, because remember, they'll smack it and
Oh, yeah.
mess with him. But I almost want to bring his crate out here. I mean, the weather is just perfect, and that way they can see him and just know, like, hey, he's a part of the herd. We got to accept this guy and
Yeah.
learn about it. But basically, we're going to do this a couple of times at least per day, over and over and over again. And as he grows a little bit, gets more of his legs underneath him, some of his abilities, you know, we will be able to evaluate how he's doing around these guys. And of course, we'll have to have him out there with the guineas too and see, you know, just, it's all a part of the training.
Mom, you back there?
What do you think of those?
What are those things?
He's pretty stinking cute.
He's so sweet.
Man, when we got back, getting ready to pick him up, Stan and Perry are like, hey, you want to come cowboy with us? I hopped in with them and we went over to a neighboring farm, and they had a cow whose hooves had fallen through the bottom of the trailer, and we had to rescue it. I was holding cowtail and trying not to get my arm broken off and all that, and it was just a crazy day. then we got our new puppy, and of course Stan and Perry came down and we all hung out and kind of talked a little bit and got a lot of words of wisdom, which is really helpful. If you guys are looking for a little something fun to research, actually go read on pit bull mixes with cattle dogs being used for LGDs, herders, farm animals. It's actually pretty incredible. There's a whole community of it, if you will, and we just didn't know. So we're really looking forward to seeing how he turns out, and maybe we'll get to go up and let you meet his mom, Pearl, one of these days. His mom's a very good dog, and he's got her trained very well. And so we're hoping to do the same with this guy and all the other animals.
I just love him already.
Yeah, he's a solid little guy for
He's
how small
solid.
he is.
He's gonna be pretty stout, I think. And he's got that puppy breath.
Oh, hey, careful, yeah. Puppy breath, puppy teeth, puppy nails.
Yeah.
All right,
Puppy
guys.
curiosity.
We're going to keep thinking about his names as we get to know his personality or which name, and we're going to keep researching and come up with a good training plan.
Yeah.
Stick to it. Well, guys, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Dude,
Smell him?
you're a huge goat, man. Well, I don't know. That's a tiny little, what is that, an alien thing? I don't know. I've never seen one of those before.
You can smell him?